You know what you're gonna say?
Yeah, I'm just gonna just let it rip, man. I have to go back to my uncle. The history of this whole training program or gym or this whole concept is actually pretty powerful. First of all, it wasn't my dream, it wasn't my passion, it wasn't anything that I wanted to do. This was actually a dream that my uncle had. And he called me one day and he said, "Nephew, I need to talk to you. I had this dream." And he said, "You know, you had this gym and all these people were wearing your clothes and you were touching all these lives all over the world and went global and training athletes and making such an impact on the community." And I'm thinking, no, no, that's not me. I'm a model, I'm an actor. I wasn't interested. But he told me to shelf it. So, I shelved the idea. What really, brought it to life was when he passed away. That was a really tough time for me because he was my best friend. He was like my father figure. So, when he passed away, I felt like I needed to do this for him. I started out in the urban part of town, just doing cardio classes. I felt that tug for more. So I went looking for a facility, and I felt like if I'm gonna do this, I need to put it somewhere where it's challenged, somewhere where I may not be accepted. I actually went to a town that in the past was more of a racist town. I knew if it would succeed there, then I could do it anywhere. The people there, they welcomed me with open arms. I had a couple problems, but it wasn't anything major. I figured that was a way for my uncle to live through me, and it looks like it worked.
Well, I've been training with Chris since I was about 12 years old. At first, he was a little bit worried about training an athlete as young as I was. And after my first session, he's like, "All right, I can do this." I've always been kind of smaller, not the biggest guy on the ice.
Now listen, right now is when it counts. You're tired, your legs is burning, this is when it matters the most right now. Anybody can do it when they're fresh. This is gonna test your will right now.
He's allowed me to take disadvantage and turn into advantage by improving my speed, my agility, overall quickness. He's really improved that.
Keep that ball bounce, keep that ball bounce.
Explode up into 30.
Good, nice. Hop. Lateral, 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 good. Drive, yep, good. Get in there, good. All the way through, good. In there, quick hips turn. Dig, dig, keep digging. 5, 4, dig, 3, 2, off. That's what it takes, Zach. You gotta be willing to do what everyone else isn't willing to do.
Chris has taught me that even when you want to give up, you got to keep going. He's really helped build my character. So anytime something's not going my way, hockey, friends, anything, I could count on Chris being there for me to build myself as an athlete and as a person.
With Chris, he puts his heart into it. He's always 100%. He's always energetic. It doesn't matter if it's 6 a.m., 5 o'clock. He could have worked out 4 or 5 guys before you. He's going to bring the same intensity and the same energy out of you every day. You're hitting that last rep and you're like, I can't do no more. And, he's going to get 2 or 3 out of you. And you add that with a good person and someone who cares about you and your career. I think the sky's the limit.
And I just kept asking myself, what is my purpose? What is my purpose on this earth? And I meditated on it, I prayed on it, and actually during my quiet time, it hit me. I realized that, my purpose was to empower, love, and inspire others.
But you guys have to push your team, which means you got to work harder than everybody else.
I looked at my childhood and I thought, you know what? And reinvent yourself. It doesn't matter where you came from or where you've been or your current situation. You can always reinvent yourself. The training and everything actually stems from that philosophy, the empower, love, inspire, and reinventing yourself to be the best that you can be.
Chris Downey's been very helpful for my development, not only as a player, but as a person. Putting you first as an athlete, making sure you're taking care of your body. They used to say I was slight of frame, now I got nice abs and a decent upper torso.
He's got a great heart, and it's also great to work with a trainer with a great heart. And it's also helped elevate my game for the next season as well. It's been a pleasure, and it's always been fun every single time you work out. And in my opinion, he's one of the best trainers I've worked with.
My brain is thinking. I'm thinking about what I'm about to put you through.
My Uncle Henry was very, very, he's a very, very important part of my life because he was my best friend. He was my father figure. I grew up without a father. I grew up adopted, so I never had that male influence. He always wanted to make sure that I was able to do the things that he wasn't able to do. I always loved that man. He really placed some, positive things in my life.
Yes, sir! 1, 2, 3, finish. Let's go. I can promise you something. You listen to me, you will get faster. You will get stronger. So we're gonna go hard. We're gonna go real hard. Nobody wants to train like this. You gotta want it or we wasting our time. Listen, I believe in you. What I love about the last 15 minutes is I start seeing you guys picking each other up. That's what it's about. Overall, I'm very pleased. I'm very proud of you guys. 1, 2, 3, finish. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, finish!
Please subscribe to the channel. We have a new website, www.d24sports.com. We'll have individual workouts, team workouts, clinics, and we're going to continue growing. We're going to continue putting out good stuff, good material, and give me some feedback. Send me emails. Please let me know your thoughts.